It is me and Megan, and we're kind of gonna do like a video for new reborn mommies, kind of like how to care for your reborn, but in a different, more entertaining way. So if you already have a reborn and know how to care for them, you could watch this too because she'll be entertaining. My little sister is gonna help me, so we'll be back soon. Okay, this is kind of how you should hold your reborn. There's other positions that you can hold them in. This is my favorite for a preemie because it looks very realistic. But anyway, you should always hold up a reborn's head so their head doesn't go flopping down. And I also like to hold their legs up to make it look a little bit more realistic. That's not necessary, but anyway, now Alyssa will demonstrate how you shouldn't hold your reborn. Alright, this is what you don't do. Never hold your reborn by the arm. And this is Alyssa's little doll. What's your dolly's name, Alyssa?
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't named her yet? Alright, anyway. Okay, so what you should do is you should always be careful with your reborn's hair, even though it is sealed in there. You still have to make sure that you don't tug or pull on it too hard because it's rooted in there one by one. And the reason why Megan's hair fell out before, because I know I had to get her re-rooted. Now her hair is gorgeous. But anyway, what the artist did was she didn't seal the back of the hair very well. So it was just like the sealant was mostly on the top. So whenever her head moved a little bit, it would rub against the cloth and fall out because it wasn't sealed very well. But to care for your reborn's hair and keep it looking nice and pretty like hers is right now, it's a little bit messy, but whatever, you get the gist of what I'm saying, is brush it with a baby soft bristle brush, or you could also use a toothbrush. I prefer using the soft bristle brush because it's a little bit more soft, and I think it brushes their hair nicely, and obviously it covers a much bigger area. This is kind of for fine details, like making a swirl or a little curl on the top of their head. And what I like to do so that their hair doesn't get, I don't know, like mohair isn't like real hair, but I heard that if you don't take good care of it, it can dry out or get a little bit more brittle. So what you should do is have some mohair conditioner, or what I did was I mixed my conditioner and like a very, very small amount and water together, and it seems to work well. You can also use hair detangler if you would like. Just make sure it doesn't leave any residue because you don't want that. And anyway, I think I've talked enough, so now let's see Alyssa's bad example. This is what you don't do. Never pull on your reborn's hair or it might fall out. Anyway, what did you name her now, Alyssa?
Princess.
That's so silly. When it comes time to clean your reborn, it is a good idea to have some baby washcloths around or some really soft washcloths. As you guys can tell, these have no scrubbies, and I have this teal one to dry them, and then this white one to kind of wash them. So that's how I like to do it. I like to have a bowl of Baby Magic and water and just kind of mix it together, a very small amount of Baby Magic because you don't want, again, to leave any residue on their vinyl. But you kind of want a nice baby smell and to get all the dirt and germs off. I normally give my reborns a bath, like, I don't know, once or twice a year. Not very often. It's kind of a lot of work, and they don't go out a lot. I usually keep them in my room, and I don't like people touching them a lot. So yeah, but anyway, that's how I wash them. I would do like a little demonstration, but I'm kind of OCD, and it would be a weird video. But anyway, now for Alyssa's part to this video. Next thing is never submerge your baby in water. I'm not going to even do that to Alyssa's baby because it can get inside their stuffing, and she even has stuffing. and it can get all moldy, and you don't want that. So you can have your reborn's feet splash in the water, which I think is what her baby's doing, huh? She's splashing in the water. Splash, splash, splash. Your baby likes to splash just like you. That's silly.
Take me.
Splash, splash. So now I'm going to explain kind of the more technical things that I think people should probably understand when they buy a reborn, but oh well, we'll go through this stuff anyway. You should probably have your reborn in a nice temperature, so not too hot or too cold, somewhere that you could probably stay in for a while. So if you're dying in heat or absolutely freezing, that's probably not a good place to have your reborn. Also, you should probably keep them in a place where it's not too dusty or dirty or moldy or so on and so forth. Again, kind of just somewhere that you could stay for a while if you needed to. And yeah, just that kind of stuff. I kind of like to say treat them like a real baby in that sense, but anyway, now for Alyssa's part of the video. Alright, never leave your baby in a really warm or cold spot for a long time, and this craft room is really, really hot right now, so I definitely wouldn't leave my reborn in here for a long amount of time because the vinyl could melt a little bit if it gets too hot. I know they reborn them inside the oven, so I'm pretty sure they could take some heat, but not a lot. And you also don't want a lot of direct sunlight. The sun's kind of down right now, but it's also kind of sunny in here a lot, so that's another example. And I think cold might make the vinyl crack if it was really cold. So just be careful when you have your baby in different temperatures. Like on a hot day, I wouldn't recommend having them in the car or something like that. But that's the end of our video. Can you say bye?